Welcome back to the Thursday evening Cowboy Fashion Report. So then I got on another marvelous pearl snap shirt. No pearl snaps. This shade of black is called 3 Foot Up a Bull's Ass. I know I've wore this shade before, but I've been doing this for 3 years now. I can't wear a different shade every time. But I think I waited at least a year since I wore this last. And I'm going to tell you how this is going to fit into our topic of discussion later, this 3 Foot Up a Bull's Ass. But first, there at the dummy roping the other day we had, it was right after my 50th birthday, which was February 11th. And my good buddy Justin and Bud and my son Pecos decided they were going to shap my ass for my birthday on the dummy roping. And I had no idea they were going to do it. I hadn't been shapped in a long, long time. And it used to be common deal to shap on birthdays. So I just had me a fresh drink mixed, and they hollered at me, and I walked up there, and here come Bud behind me, hit me like a 1979 Dallas Cowboys linebacker about mid-stride and just knocked me flat to the ground. And I'm a big old boy. And my daughter was sitting right there. Sis, she didn't know what was going on. And she thought I was going to get my ass whooped. And she went to him. God dang, I was proud of her. She had my back. She got him in a headlock, and I think Bud come out worse than I did. And Sage... little Sage, she's about 7. She was kicking the shit out of Bud. Anyway, they got me shapped. Everybody had fun. But if you don't know what shapping is, that was something on these big outfits back when I was punching cows. And it helped curve infractions, I guess is a good way to put it, with the crew. And on these big outfits, you got to have a crew to get these cattle, you know, anywhere from half a dozen to a dozen men. And a lot of them are young pups. And the 3 Foot Up a Bull's Ass shade of black is the same color as when you have your own head up your own ass. So the Chappins kind of helped young people and old people keep that head pulled out of their ass. Now, for instance, if you weren't paying attention, like riding in front of somebody, or you caused a wreck because you weren't watching what you were doing, a lot of times you get your ass shapped that evening. Little things around the wagon, like walking between somebody and the bullshit fire, or maybe setting the coffee pot down with a handle to the fire where it got hot. Things such as this, farting in the crowd, they'd throw you down. Some crews were worse than others about shapping, but it kept a high level of respect when you're out there working around each other, and you carried that respect to town wherever you went. You watch cowpunchers that have worked at these big outfits, and to this day you still are. They won't walk in front of somebody. I don't care where you're at. They have the utmost respect, and they pay attention to what they're doing. I don't care if it's kicking rocks or fighting a grass fire. They pay attention. And this whole shapping deal made you pay attention the whole time you was around other people. It's a good deal. I kind of think it would be a kind of a good society deal this day and age if we could get some other people hooked up on it. Somebody gets rude and does something rude or stupid, just throw their ass down and spank shit out of them. Now, if you got a shapping and you got up mad, bam, throw your ass down. Do it repeatedly until you got up and you weren't mad. Now, on the other hand of that, if you just laid there like a dish rag and didn't try to fight, I'm not talking fist fight and hurt people, but if you didn't try to get away, you went down again. You better try a little bit. So, it was a good practice. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed doing it more than I enjoyed getting them. And believe me, I got some. Just about anybody back in that punched cows, certain places probably got one. I don't know if they even still do it anymore. So, if y'all got some shapping stories, lay them on me. I'll see you next week. Keep snapping.